guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be trying out the brand new Fenty Beauty collection by Rihanna, and if you guys didn't know already, I am obsessed with her. I've loved her since her SOS Ponder Replay days, like those songs were my shit back in the days, and I still love her to this day. And I was so excited when she announced Fenty Beauty like ages ago, and it has finally come. Oh my god, I had to wake up 3 AM to be in line to get this collection, so I was one of the first people to get it, and Australia was actually the first country in the world to release Fenty Beauty for purchase, so I was so excited about that. And can I just say that all the packaging in this collection is honestly like incredible. Like the colors are my aesthetic. I love light pink. This is like a very light pink nudie color. Got white, black, literally my aesthetic, everything I love. And I love the diversity of shades she's got in her collection, from her foundation to the stick concealers. And yeah, I pretty much give you guys reviews throughout the video as I use them. But yeah, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe down below if you are new to my channel. And also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you would like to see from me next. And yeah, if you want to see how I create this really glowy everyday kind of look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see, I've already done my brows and started on my eyeshadow. I want this video to be mainly focusing on the Fenty Beauty collection, so that's why I just started my eyeshadow. I'll show you guys what I used anyway. So I've only used 2 shades for my eyeshadow. I used the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe brushes, and I had just used this shade here as my transition shade, and this shade here as my crease shade. And I was actually thinking that Fenty Beauty might release a eyeshadow palette, or like I was expecting like an eyeshadow quad, so just like a small eyeshadow palette with like just a few shades in there, but she actually didn't. But I'm sure she'll probably release some in the future. So I decided for my eyelids that I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo, but you can use it as an eyeshadow as well if you like, and that's what I'm gonna do. This is in the shade Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal, and I also actually love the mirror in here. It's such a good quality mirror. It's like so clear. I love it. I'm just going to be picking up the darker shade called Lightning Dust and spraying my flat shaded brush by Zoeva with a bit of MAC Fix Plus, and just like packing it onto the lids. I'm so excited to be finally trying out Fenty Beauty, you guys. Don't even know. I did swatch this in store, and this was like the closest to my skin tone, and it was super pigmented as well when I swatched it. It looks like a really pretty champagne-y sort of color. I love this. This is actually really pretty with these crease shades for like an everyday sort of look. Of course you can do this step without the Fix Plus, but you know how I always want my eyeshadow lids to be more metallic and pigmented, so I always use Fix Plus. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly blend the crease just so there's no harsh line, and I'm not using any additional shadow on the brush either. Okay, so now I am going to be going in with my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper, and I'm just going to be doing a little wing liner. Okay, so now it's time to move on to the face makeup. And I actually didn't buy the primer because Fenty Beauty did come out with a face primer, but I did get this thing when I bought all the other things I got, and in it has the primer, so I'm just going to use that. And I really wanted to get the primer, but I didn't want to spend too much money. I actually didn't get the foundation brush that's in here because, again, I didn't want to spend all my money, but I did like try it out when blending the foundation on my arm, and it worked really well, so I do want to get it eventually to try it out on my face. But I did get the sponge, but I'll get to that when I am onto the foundation. For now, I'm just going to take out this primer and I'll apply it all over my face. Now, I also haven't seen any videos of Fenty Beauty first impressions and reviews and that sort of thing. I haven't heard anyone's opinions about the collection, so I do like doing that sometimes because I like to create my own opinions on products, so I don't always like to hear what other people have to say about products. Okay, I'm just going to blend it out. This actually has kind of a nice smell to it. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't even actually finish using the whole thing, so I can probably get another use or a use and a half out of it, which is actually pretty good. And that also just means that you don't need too much to use on your face, and actually my face feels so much smoother. That actually kind of feels like I'm moisturized, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually really like it. And now we're going to move on to the foundation, and I am so excited to try this out. You guys, look at the packaging. It's so sleek. I love the shape of it because it's not just like a regular circle. It's like got straight edges on the sides, and it's kind of like got a domey finish, if that makes sense. But this is called the Pro Filt'r foundation. It's a soft matte Longwear foundation, and I got the shade 170. There's 150 and then 170. 150 was too light. Then the one above this one was too dark, and this was my perfect shade. I was matched by one of the girls at Sephora, and yeah, I'm so excited to try this out. I will be using it with her sponge, and you guys, I really wanted this sponge when I saw it in the photo, and I was like hoping, I was like, oh, I hope it's like a soft one, I hope it's not hard or anything. When I went into the store, they had one there that you could like feel. I kid you not, I was like shocked. It's so soft, and I have dampened it now, and it's so crazy soft. It's just as soft, if not softer, than a beauty blender, and I am obsessed with this. I cannot wait to try it. And I also do want, as I mentioned earlier, the foundation brush to use with the foundation, because I also want to try that out on my face. And I love that it's got a straight edge here to help blend out like your under eye concealer, or even like concealer on your jawbone when you want to like contour. It's a great sponge, so I can't wait to try it out. Hopefully it works great on the face. But yeah, I'm just going to be using that foundation and that sponge to apply onto my face. And I also love that this is like a frosted glass. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, you just have to shake it before you use it. That's what it says. So, and I actually really like the packaging of this collection. I feel like it's very chic, it's original, because I haven't seen anything like with these like hexagon shapes and stuff, and with these like sticks and stuff, they're actually magnetic, which is pretty cool. And I actually like that this foundation comes with a pump, because you know like the NARS and MAC ones don't come with a pump and you have to buy it separately. This is pretty good that it actually comes with the pump. So I'm just going to squirt it out onto the sponge. Okay, and then I'm just going to dot it on my face and then blend it out with the sponge. Okay, so far the sponge is working amazing. This foundation has such great coverage. It is a bit more yellow undertoned than I expected, but it's fine, honestly. I love this sponge, honestly, guys. It's so soft. I'm so impressed with it. And can I also just mention, I love how she released 40 shades of foundation. From light to dark, there's so many different shades in there. But honestly, for a brand new makeup brand, and not only is this the first foundation by Fenty Beauty, it's also one of her first products. And I just love that she thinks of everyone, no matter what your skin tone is. She's got you covered. I am seriously loving this foundation. It doesn't look dry or cakey. Okay, so I've just applied the foundation, and it is a bit darker than my skin tone, but it's honestly fine because I can just blend it out as I have, and it looks fine. And also summer's coming up, so I don't really mind. But the foundation, it isn't like very full coverage. It is a medium, but I'm sure you can build it up to make it full coverage. And can I just say, it's an amazing finish. It is like pretty matte finish, but it doesn't feel like drying or anything on your face. And you can still like see your skin through it, so it's a natural finish as well. So Rihanna did come out with these match sticks. They come in a variety of colors. You can use them for highlight, contour, concealer, whatever you like. This is the contour shade, so I'm going to use this in a sec. But I actually did get one for like highlighting and concealing, like under my eyes, on my nose and stuff, because I wasn't sure if it would crease underneath my eyes. So I thought I would just wait that one out and see if I want to purchase it in the future. So I only got one for the contour, but I will use that in a sec. But just for concealer, I will be going in with my usual Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. And I will just be applying this where I always do it. So underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, above my lips, and on my chin as well. And I'm just going to blend out that concealer with the sponge on the straight side here. I feel like because this sponge is so soft and it's wet, it keeps like slipping out of my hands. So it was a bit harder blending out the concealer with this sponge because, as I mentioned, it is quite soft to get like slipping out of my hands because it's damp as well. And it doesn't have like the really pointy tip like the beauty blender does to get really into like your inner corners of your eyes. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead with my concealer buffer brush by Zoeva to just blend out the inner corner here. I do still do this sometimes though with my beauty blender. So now just before my under eyes crease, I will be doing the cream contour in a sec, but I just want to set my under eyes. And for that I'll be going in with my RCMA colour powder and just setting my under eyes with my Morphe M438 brush. And I'm just going to try and not get anywhere near where I'd be contouring because I don't want to put creams and liquids over powders. Okay, so now I'm just going to cream contour. So I'm going to go in with the Match Stix, and this is the shade Amber. This has like a grey undertone, which I love because I can rarely ever find contours with a grey undertone, and that's what I need for my skin tone. And when I swatched this, it was amazing pigment and it blended so well with my fingers. And I also love how the lid of this actually has her logo on it. I think that's pretty cute. And to blend out that contour, I will be using the contour and concealer brush. This is just what it looks like. It comes in a white case, and you just push this silver thing down and then you just blend it out. So that's what I'm going to use, and the bristles feel so soft on her brushes as well. And if you take a look at this, it's actually magnetic, which is pretty cool, and you can just like, I think that's something different. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly apply the contour and blend it out with that brush. And with this contour, I'm just going to apply underneath my cheekbones, on the sides of my nose, around my forehead, and underneath my jawline as well. And just keep in mind, I'm not a professional at cream contouring. I do want to get better at it though because I love cream contour. Okay, so with this contour, what I found was that you didn't have to press hard to deposit a lot of product. You just press really softly, and as you can see, it's pretty pigmented. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out and see how that works. I really like that shade, and that blended in a matter of seconds. I feel like I probably put too much product on this side, but we can just go over it with the foundation sponge to blend it out a bit more, but this side came out way better. I don't think my nose has ever been so contoured before, and I love it. That blended super easily around my nose too. I'm just going to blend it out in circular motions on my forehead. One of the reasons why I love this shade is because it's really hard for me to find a grey undertone to contour. I feel like a lot of them are quite orange, and that on me just will look like too orange and just not right. And that's why I've always been trying to find a grey toned contour. And this blends amazing. Can't get over it. Okay, and just to like blend everything out, make sure there's no harsh lines or anything, I'm just going to grab the bottom side of the sponge where there may be a bit of foundation left over and just blend it out. Okay, now I'm just going to set the rest of my face with my Mercier translucent setting powder and this fluffy powder brush by Zoeva. Actually, my bad, I just remembered. I also have this Match Stix. It's the Shimmer Skinstick, and this is in the shade Starstruck. It's like the same shape as the contour I used. It's a bit more shimmery, so you can use it as like a highlight. So I'm actually going to apply this to my cheekbones, on my nose as well, and above my lip too. It's probably just easier, yeah, this is so much easier if you literally just draw it on than do how I was doing it earlier. Okay, now I'm just going to blend that out with the sponge. That's blending so easy. If you want like an everyday look, this is really nice because it gives you just a soft glowy look, which is actually super pretty, especially if you don't want like a super blinding highlight. Honestly, if I was in a hurry and just needed a quick and easy everyday look, this is probably what I would do because the eyes are soft, the highlight is just a really nice glow, you've got a quick contour, and the foundation is a really nice natural finish. So now I'm actually going to set my face with my powder. So what I love about this Shimmer Match Stix, you can still see it through the powder. So you still got like a really natural looking glowy look. And also it does like come in like purple and orange shades, which isn't something that I would usually use for like a highlight. But you can definitely go for the orange and like use it as like a cream blush. I actually think that's a pretty good idea if you're like into coral and orangey shaded blushes. But now I'm going to bronze up my face, and you guys know my favorite bronzer. It is the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm just going to be using my Morphe M177 brush to apply it just underneath my cheekbones, around my forehead, and underneath my jawline as well. And up to the next step, which is the highlight. You guys know I already love highlight so much, and for highlight I'll be using this brush that I got. She released a highlighting brush. This is the 120 highlight brush. As you can see here, it just says 120 highlight, and then the other side just says Fenty Beauty, and it actually came with this little slip, and it's got her logo on there as well that just says the FB on it. So I'll be going in with this shade here, Fire Crystal. This looks a bit more shimmery than this side, and I swatched it in the store and it looked amazing. So I'm going to be using this brush. I always spray my brush with Fix Plus, but I just want to see how it works without it, and then I'll probably end up using my Fix Plus anyway because I always do. And also this brush is super soft. Wow, this is so pretty, especially as well for the brush being dry. This brush like hugs your cheekbone as well. Oh my god, do you guys see the highlight? I didn't even use Fix Plus, look at that. Wow. And it also like, I feel like it blends out the highlight as you're applying it. And it looks amazing, oh my god. You guys know how much I love highlight. This is amazing, and I love the shade as well. I'm just going to spray the brush with a little bit of Fix Plus because I just really want to see how it will look with the Fix Plus. But I'm only putting like a tiny bit. You guys, look at that. It's so blinding. I can't get over it. I'm sorry, I cannot get over it. I'm going to apply a bit of it to my chin. And Trophy Wife, I know that's probably her most popular one. I know a lot of people are getting that one. That is stunning. I swatched it in the store. It is stunning. It's just a bit too golden yellow for my skin tone, but for someone with a deep skin tone, yes, you need it. It's amazing. Just a word of advice for Rihanna with this highlight and the highlight brush. You don't need any word of advice. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Now for blush, I'm just going to be going in with my Tarte Amazoning Clay 12 Hour Blush in the shade Seduce. You guys know this is pretty much like my everyday go-to blush. It goes with pretty much any look because it is quite of a natural colour. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M530 brush. Okay, and I'm just going to quickly finish off my lower lash line off camera. I'm just going to use the same crease shades that I used in my crease for my eyes, and I'm just going to smudge and smoke it out on my lower lash line, and then I'll be back to continue with this look. Okay, so now with my Zoe Detail Shader brush, sprayed with a bit of my MAC Fix Plus, I'm going to be going in to the highlight that I used on my face, which is this one here called Fire Crystal, and I'm just going to be applying that to the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bones. And just to blend out that hash line, I'm just going to use my Silver 224 brush and blend it out. And I've also got no shadow on this brush. And now I'm just going to set my entire face with my MAC Fix Plus. I'm just going to quickly curl my lashes. And then just for my top lashes, I'm going to be applying my Tarte Flat Camera Lashes Mascara. Okay, and now just quickly off camera, I'm going to be applying my flatter lashes in the style Provocative. Okay, now just quickly back in with my eyeliner, I'm just going to conceal my lash line. Okay, now I'm just going to apply my mascara to my bottom lashes. And now lastly for lips, I'm going to be going in with my Kylie Cosmetics Dolce K lip liner and just overlining my lips. And now just to top it all off, I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my lips, and I'm so excited to try this out. I'm not that big of a gloss person. I'm still looking for the gloss that fits exactly what I want. I don't think this will be exactly what I want because I do want like a more clear one, but this does look super pretty and I'm so excited to try it out. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly apply it all over my lips. It smells like some sort of lolly or something. Really good. Okay, I honestly like this gloss more than I expected to. It is a little bit sticky, but I love the finish of it. It gives you like a really shiny lip and I love it. And also I forgot to mention, I went for these like really wispy sort of lashes because I wanted a more everyday sort of look with my face, and especially because the eyes have that shimmer highlight on it, I wanted you to be able to see the shimmer highlight on my eyes and just a really nice and more natural finish. And overall with this look, I'm so happy with how it turned out. And yeah, so that concludes this video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe down below if you are new to my channel. And also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you'd like to see from me next. And also make sure you follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. You guys know the drill, it's always linked down below in my description box. And yeah, I really hope you guys liked this video. I hope you got more of an insight on these products. If you do try out this look, please don't forget to send me any of your pics on my Instagram or Twitter. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!